Welcome to the Daughter Arise channel. My name is Yvonne and this channel is all about bringing you content and news surrounding childhood sexual abuse. On this channel I share commentary around news stories to do with childhood sexual abuse. Also I share survivors' stories. I talk to survivors in interviews as well, and I do share on this channel things from my experience that I found helpful, hopeful, things I found difficult, in hopes of empowering, encouraging other survivors. If this is the type of content you're looking for, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be notified of any new uploads. And if you like the content that I share, please hit the thumbs up button. So in today's video, this really is just a quick update on a news story that I covered a couple of weeks ago about Lady Lavinia Nourse. Now, it's come to my attention as I was looking for an update for this story that she has been cleared of sexual abuse. So I'm just going to share a little bit of this story. I will leave a link to it in the description box below for you to check out for yourself. But it says the widow of a former High Court judge has been cleared of sexual abuse of a boy in the 1980s. Lady Lavinia Nourse of Newmarket in Suffolk was married to Sir Martin Nourse, who died in 2017, aged 85. The 77-year-old went on trial accused of 17 counts of sexually abusing a boy under the age of 12, all related to the same male complainant. She had told the police the allegations were cloud cuckoo land, and a jury found her not guilty of all charges. The charges were 5 counts of indecently assaulting a boy and 12 counts of indecency with a child. As the verdicts were read out, Lady Nourse was seen to be visibly emotional. Leaving the court, she said, "It's a happy result, finally some good news." Prosecutors in the trial at Peterborough's Nightingale Court had alleged the boy tried to bury away the memories of abuse. They claimed that years later he became increasingly troubled by his recollection. But Lady Nourse said she was completely and utterly shocked when she was accused. Asked during the trial by defence barrister Jonathan Kaplan QC if she had ever sexually abused a boy, she said no, absolutely not, before breaking down in tears. A number of high-profile figures gave evidence as defence witnesses for Lady Nourse, including former Conservative Cabinet Minister Sir Malcolm Rifkind and Dame Mary Archer. In a statement, Lady Lavinia said, "Allegations made during the trial sought to introduce the memory of my beloved husband, who it was claimed had turned a blind eye. My very greatest relief in being exonerated is having my husband's reputation fully restored." So a sad state of affairs all the way round. First of all, obviously, Lady Lavinia Nourse has been found not guilty by a jury and has gone through the police and criminal justice process. Therefore, that is the end of it for her. She has been found not guilty. Also, as well, my heart does go out to the man who has alleged that this lady has sexually abused him. I hope that he's able to get the support and help that he needs to be able to process this experience and in some way move on with his life. Now, I must say that when it comes to historical CSA cases, it is extremely hard to secure convictions. In my work as founder of Daughter Arise, an organisation that supports and empowers victims of childhood sexual abuse, I have been in a position where I've supported survivors through the police process, through the process of telling friends and family for the first time, and through the court process. Many survivors don't make it as far as the court process because to go to the police interview, to have to relive it, having to have it all trudged up again is extremely traumatizing. So those who manage to take it past the police process to the court process, are very, very brave. It is not easy and can be quite triggering for the victim. In the cases that I have supported, say for instance 10 cases that have managed to go to a court process, only 2 or 3 have secured convictions. And in those cases, the convictions have been because they have found that the person who's been accused by the survivor has also done it to other people that the victim didn't know about, and also as well as psychological evidence, meaning that they've spoken to doctors or therapists to do with the survivor and seen obviously that there has been symptoms that could be related to going through the child sexual abuse experience. The reason why it's so hard to secure convictions of historical sexual abuse is because most of the time it's taken from a stance of your word against mine, meaning the victim's word against the alleged perpetrator's word. And in most cases there isn't physical evidence because with childhood sexual abuse, it's the psychological damage that it causes that has the most long-term impact, the courts do find it hard to secure convictions. Not to say that it doesn't happen. Obviously, there are people out there that have been able to get a conviction, based off their testimony and psychological evidence, but it's very few and far between. The good news is that the courts are taking it more seriously and understanding that, survivors of childhood sexual abuse do come forward years later, and they have put things in place to be able to accommodate that. But as I said, it's a sad state of affairs all the way around, but I just wanted to bring you an update on this story, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.